All right, so welcome back, everybody, to the deep dive. Today, we're going to be looking at something pretty wild,
Okay.
and it has to do with
All
AI,
right.
artificial intelligence. We're going to be looking at the infrastructure behind AI.
Yeah.
Um, and the story that we're going to be diving into today comes from CBS News.
Wow.
And CBS News reported during the Trump administration that there was an announcement about a huge amount of private investment going into AI infrastructure.
Huge. Like, how huge are we talking here?
Well, they set up to $500 billion.
$500 billion. That's unbelievable.
That's more than the GDP of a lot of countries.
Goodness gracious. That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. And so we're going to be looking at
What in the world?
this announcement from the Trump administration
Oh, okay.
and try to figure out what it all means.
That sounds like a plan.
So just starting right off the bat, like $500 billion?
Yeah.
What does that tell us?
Well, first of all, it tells me that somebody's taking this stuff pretty seriously. $500 billion. That's not chump change, you know? That's a real commitment, and it tells me that there were some folks back then who saw this as a really, really big deal.
Absolutely.
I mean, this isn't just like, investing in a new social media app or something like that. This is infrastructure we're talking about.
Yeah.
This is the foundation for the future. And for somebody to be willing to put up that kind of cash, it says to me that they believe this is going to be a game changer.
Okay, so let's make a step back for a second and make sure that we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
When we say AI infrastructure,
Yeah.
what exactly are we talking about? Like, what is that?
So imagine like the internet, right?
Yeah.
You've got all these data centers all over the place,
Yeah.
huge buildings filled with computers and servers and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Now picture that, but on steroids.
Okay.
We're talking about massive data centers specifically designed for artificial intelligence with tons and tons of processing power, specialized hardware, all kinds of crazy stuff.
So like more powerful computers, basically.
Oh, way more powerful.
Oh.
Okay. Like computers that can handle the massive amounts of data that AI needs to function.
Right.
We're talking about data lakes where they store all this information and then all these algorithms and software that are constantly analyzing that data, learning from it and making decisions.
So it's not just the hardware, it's also the software.
It's the whole package, the whole shebang.
Okay.
Without the infrastructure, the AI can't really do much of anything. It needs that foundation to build on.
So it's like the foundation of a house.
Exactly.
You can't have the house without a solid foundation.
Precisely. Without the infrastructure, you're just building castles in the sky.
Okay, so now that we know what AI infrastructure is, let's go back to this announcement from the Trump administration.
Right.
They mentioned this huge amount of private investment.
Right.
But did they give any specifics about which companies might be involved?
That's the funny thing. The article itself doesn't really